Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Paula, and in today's video I am going to be reading some of my favorite booktubers' favorite books of 2024. So I've seen a ton of people on here doing this video and I think it's so fun and an amazing way to find new books that you never thought to read or that your friends have been raving about forever. So I figured, why not make it my first video back on YouTube? It has been a while. I had a bit of a rough year, to be honest. I did not have the motivation to film anything, and I have decided that 2025 is going to be my content creation year. So we're gonna jump back into YouTube. So I went through and watched a bunch of recap videos for 2024, top books of 2024, and I found a huge list of books that were talked about consistently through all of these videos, but I'm going to stick to 4 books for this reading vlog. I already owned one of the books on audio, so I figured that's where we're going to start. Why haven't I read it? I couldn't tell you. But it's Play Along by Liz Tomforty. I absolutely love this entire series. The Windy City series follows different athletes. So the first book was hockey, second book was basketball, book 3 and book 4 are baseball, which I am a sucker for a baseball romance, let me tell you. Book 3, Kai, obsessed with him. But this follows Kennedy and Isaiah. She is the athletic trainer for the baseball team, and he has basically been in love with her since she came to join the team. I want to say 3 years ago. I did start the audio already. I'm only about 10% of the way into the book, so I don't know a whole lot about what's happening here, but I know the basis of why Kennedy got the job with the baseball team. I'm very excited to finish reading that. It is also narrated by my fave, my queen, Samantha Brentmore. I absolutely love her. She is my favorite female narrator, without question. Anyone who knows me knows that. Also, I did not tell you who had this in their top reads of the year. So these were the 6 people that I saw that had Play Along as one of their top reads of 2024. We are going to dive into this and I will be back with an update a little bit later.
Being 5'3" isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's a little difficult when you work with a bunch of giant men and already feel like your boss is looking down on you.
Hello, it is Saturday. It is the next day. Quick little reading update for Play Along. I did not get super far yesterday. I also lied to you. I was only 7% in. I made it to about 15% last night. So not super far, but really enjoying it so far. The main plot point of the story has happened, which I don't know if I mentioned in the last clip, which Play Along is a married in Vegas, accidental marriage situation. So that has happened already. So they are now married and they have met with the owner of the baseball team that Isaiah is part of and that Kennedy works for. And he's found out that they're married, all of this stuff. And they were able to get around the rules of baseball players and staff members not being allowed to date. So that's very interesting. Yeah, not super far in, but so far I am enjoying it. I was looking through my list of books that I was going to pick from, and I realized a couple of them are traditionally published and are not available on Kindle Unlimited, or they're available via my library, but it's going to be 10 weeks waiting for them. So I think I might have to adjust which ones I want to read for this video, which makes me really, really sad, because the most popular book on everyone's 2024 wrap-up best books of the year was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. It is on hold for so long through all of the libraries that I have accounts with. I think at minimum it's 6 weeks for the ebook. I don't know. I don't think that one's going to happen, which is really unfortunate. It's on my list to read for the year, obviously. I don't really usually like paying for audiobooks at full price, and the ebook to buy is $2 more than a paperback, but I don't like reading off of a paperback book, so I don't know. We'll see if that one happens, but I am going to listen to a little bit more of Play Along. I have a couple meal prep recipes that I want to try. I'm going to go make one of them right now while I listen to Play Along. Hello, it is now the afternoon. Come to give you a quick update. As you can see, I am not alone. We have a friend here. This is Boots. He is my bestie and he is very needy right now. So he is hanging out in my lap with me. So I want to say give or take 40-ish% of the way through. He has an attitude. Okay, he did not stay that long. He was getting fussy. So like I said, I'm about 40-ish% of the way through. I am really liking it so far. Their banter is super fun. They're like both kind of sassy. She basically does the like, God, stop being an idiot. And he's like, but you love me. He's very much golden retriever. He has already pulled a don't you dare talk to my wife like that. We all know that's a phenomenal line in an accidental marriage. So yeah, I am loving it so far. I'm going to give it a little bit of a break because I'm going to actually start editing this video. But other than that, it's been a pretty chill day. I played a little bit of Disney Dreamlight Valley while I was listening. It's a pretty chill Saturday. So I'm sure we'll get through a bit more reading and I will come on and update you guys later. Hello, happy Sunday. Reading update. I didn't really read much yesterday after I updated you. I made it to 42% of play along yesterday throughout the day. So I am going to continue on in that. I am hoping to finish it today. Tomorrow is my first day back at work. I technically worked all of this past week, but I had that I was working on, so it wasn't my actual like day-to-day job. Tomorrow I am back to my like I am on the phone a lot for my job, but if I can have an audiobook playing when it's quiet, I kind of prefer to do that. I just showered. I have some ice cream that I'm gonna snack on. I'm gonna play some Dreamlight Valley. I have a lot of quests and a lot of things that I could be doing in there. And it's an easy way to pass the time while listening to an audiobook, and it doesn't really distract me from the story. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make some dinner, and who knows what will happen from there. But yeah, we're gonna continue on with play along. I am absolutely loving it. They are finally becoming a couple. You learn that Isaiah doesn't like thunderstorms because his mom died during a thunderstorm, and so he's always super anxious. He has to make sure that everyone he loves is safe, and Kennedy hasn't witnessed that yet. The scene I just finished listening to earlier today was the scene where she first experiences that while they're on the road, and it was so sweet. I love them so much. I don't know if it's gonna be my favorite. It's probably gonna be my second favorite. I think Kai and Miller still take the cake as my favorite couple out of this series, but we will see. So I'm going to get listening to that and playing some Dreamlight Valley and eating my ice cream. Perfect way to spend a Sunday afternoon, if you ask me. Hello, it is Monday morning. I read a little bit more yesterday of play along. I ended yesterday with about 2 hours left at my speed, and I am down to about half an hour left. I am back at work today, so I started work a tiny bit early, so I had something to do while listening. I don't like to just like sit and listen to an audiobook. I'm really enjoying this one. They're a super fun couple. I still think Kai and Miller are gonna be my favorite, but Kennedy and Isaiah are just a good time. They're super fun. I just love them a lot. Liz did get me close to tears. Close to tears. If you've read the book, you know about Kai's award ceremony. So I'm gonna say you to get me very close to tears. So that is always a good marker of a book. And fun fact, I am someone who at like super sad moments in a book doesn't really cry, but the like sweet heartfelt moments are what make me cry like a baby. So in case you're curious. So yeah, I will be able to finish this today, no problem. In between calls during my lunch break, I will finish it. And then I am going to jump into my next read, which is Daydream by Hannah Grace. I read Icebreaker when it came out, loved it. I have not read Wildfire. It did not appeal to me, if I'm going to be honest. I wasn't sure about Daydream, but I've had so many people in my personal life tell me that they loved the book and they think I will too. And these lovely humans told me via their YouTube videos that it was a top read for them. So I did get the audio via the library. The hold came in a couple days ago. So I'm going to start that after I am done play along. We are on a purple theme with the book so far. Yeah, I'm excited to start that one. I will probably chat with you when I'm done play along, or tonight when I am done my day and doing who knows what. So I'll see you then. Hello. It has been a few days since I have updated on my reading. It was my first week back at my job and back in the office, so there is definitely less time to be reading, but luckily spending time in the car, and sometimes on my commute in on the train, I will listen to my audiobook. But I want to say I think I'm 75% of the way through Daydream. I am loving Hallie and Henry. Oh my gosh. As an eldest daughter, eldest child overall, and as someone who is almost certain she has ADHD, still undiagnosed, this book hits really hard. Let me just say that. There are a ton of moments in here that are just so sweet. Hallie and Henry just like understand each other in a way that no one else has really understood them. It's just so sweet. It's just so sweet. I absolutely love it. I'm hoping to listen to more of it tonight while I work on some content and maybe playing a little bit of my Switch. I bought a new game yesterday, day before, called Moonstone Island, so I am playing that quite a bit. But yeah, that is my update on where I'm at. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably only gonna read 2 books just because it takes me longer now that I'm back at work to read these books. So I'm probably gonna stop it after Daydream and I'll do a little wrap up. But yeah, that is my update for now. Hello, I'm here with a final update. I did finish Daydream. It is so good. Oh my gosh. The eldest daughter, undiagnosed ADHD girl in me, I felt a lot of things listening to this book. I love it. I'm glad I decided not to like force myself to read Wildfire before I read this one, because I heard mixed reviews about Wildfire and I don't think it's for me, which is totally fine. But I absolutely adored this one. Hallie and Henry are so cute together. I wouldn't say it's like a miscommunication necessarily that keeps them sort of apart, but I liked the way it was done. It felt mature enough, but not like fully mature, because they're still in university in this book, so they're not fully grown up yet, but it felt like it was done really well. And the friend groups, so the girls that became friends with Hallie, all of the hockey boys and all of their roommates. Also, the fact that we got to see bits of like Nate and Anastasia in this book, which are the 2 from Icebreaker if you haven't read. I love them, so I was very happy to see them. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this one. I gave this one a 4.5 star. I can't remember what I gave Play It Along. Also 4.5. That seems to be a pretty consistent. I sit pretty consistently at a 4.5 rating for a lot of books. So yeah, that is reading YouTubers' favorites. Again, I know it was only 2 books. I just picked not a great time to do this. I should have done it at the beginning of January. I'm also just getting back into creating YouTube videos, so I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself with this one. I did film yesterday. I filmed my February TBR. I don't know which one's going to go up first, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I want to try and do more reading vlogs. We'll see kind of how that goes. February is a really busy month for me, so it's going to be a lot of audiobooks, I think, which I have no problem with. So I might do like a friends pick my audiobooks for February. Actually, I kind of like that idea. I'm going to do that. So either I'm going to do like friends pick my audiobooks, or I ask YouTubers to pick my audiobook. We'll see. I'll give them like a list of them to see what they pick. Interesting. Well, think about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. I am trying to make YouTube a big part of my 2025, so I would love to have you stick around. Also, I figured I would chat super quickly. I did chat about this in my February TBR, but I do host a book club. It is a small town romance only book club, so those are the only books we read. And our February book club is Fight by Sloane St. James, which is the first book in the Sky Ridge Hotshots series. So I will leave that link down below if you would like to join. It is totally free. Do not have to pay. I ask for suggestions for books every month, and then the members vote. So who knows what we're going to read month to month. But yeah, I'll leave that information down below. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.